Contrary to popular belief, home inspections are not used as a renegotiation tool for the buyer in order to get a lower price on the home sale. I know the home inspection process can be very difficult and very challenging. A lot of emotions come up during the home inspection because if you've ever gotten a home inspection report before, it's a long document. And it can, if you're not prepared and you're not ready to see the size and scope of that document, you can very easily get overwhelmed. If you find issues wrong with anything related to safety, mechanical, or structural defects within the home that weren't already disclosed as part of a seller's disclosure, then you would need to work with your agent in order to reevaluate your offer price for the home. Because if you're gonna end up having to put 10 to 12 grand worth of updates or fixes into this house that aren't going to have a real value, you're gonna need to protect yourself to make sure that you reevaluate that deal that you're offering. So how do you find a home inspector? So here are my 5 pieces of information that you're gonna need to know in order to succeed during the home inspection process. That, say hi to Coda over my shoulder there. Massachusetts, we can't give you only one home inspector to use. If you ask a realtor for a home inspector, you know, who should I use? They're not gonna say, oh, go to this person to get, you know, whatever home inspection you're going to do. We're gonna give you who we worked with in the past and then show you where you can find the list of home inspectors in the state of Massachusetts so that you can be the one to choose. Because at the end of the day, this report is your report that you're looking to find information to help improve the knowledge of the property that you're buying during the sale. One of the main reasons why you want to work through a referral when you're trying to find a home inspector is because your realtor has likely worked with somebody in the past that they have a good relationship with and that they have a level of trust with. A seller's disclosure statement reviews any major problems that may already exist with the property. It's going to review any like wastewater systems, any improvements that have been done, whether permits have been pulled on a property, if they've done revisions. All that's going to be vital information in order for you to decide what kind of deal you want to offer for this property. That is likely, at least in the greater Boston area, that disclosure statement is already going to be made available to you before you even see the property. If you're not in the Massachusetts area, then if you haven't already seen a seller's disclosure statement, be sure to ask your realtor to get that piece of information if there is one, so that you have all the information that you can before making a deal. Come up with the right questions to ask. So when you're thinking about a house, you want to make sure you already know the questions you want to ask the home inspector. Now, home inspectors are not typically licensed in specific trades. So they're not typically electricians or carpenters or, HVAC people. They are typically people who have been trained to recognize problems that exist with mechanical systems. And then you are to take that information and do your own research and your own due diligence as to how big of a risk you're taking on with that piece of information. Before you go into a home to do your home inspection, you want to make sure that you understand what your deal breakers are. So things that you're willing to fix and things that you're not willing to fix. That's going to be helpful to you in order to realize what's actually stuff you want to walk away from and stuff that you're willing to take care of yourself. Most importantly, you want to make sure that you're there for the home inspection. If you're not there for the home inspection, you can't be there to deal with any questions that might come up, any concerns that you may have. If you see something in a home or if the home inspector sees something, you can't have that immediate feedback of being there in person. So you want to make sure that you're actually there and on site during the home inspection. I hope this has been helpful. I've tried to give you as much information as I can in order to be able to educate yourself on the home inspection process. It's a big step in order to succeed with the home purchase. So you want to make sure that you've actually done your due diligence when you do your home inspection, between hiring the right home inspector, between making sure that they go over those 5 major sections. We talked about them earlier in this video, but we want to make sure they review the foundation, plumbing, HVAC, any appliances, and your home inspector will talk to you beforehand about whether or not certain parts of the house are covered during the standard home inspection. In Massachusetts, most items that you see within a house inside the 4 walls are going to be covered as part of that process.